the Russian Mosin Nagant M44 carbine. This particular example was made in 1946 and is in all original condition. This video is a quick overview of this rifle and a discussion about things that I'm going to do over the next several weeks in several different videos. This is what the rifle looks like with the bayonet extended. Usually these rifles were designed to be shot with the bayonet extended, and sometimes when you sight them in at the range, if you don't have the bayonet extended, your point of impact changes due to the change in barrel harmonics. This rifle was manufactured at the Izhevsk arsenal and is a good example of what a Russian Mosin Nagant rifle looks like. I will be taking it apart, cleaning it, bedding the action with cork, and trying to develop hand loads for this rifle. Again, this will be over several weeks with several different videos, and may or may not involve adding a different sight and adding an optic. My idea is to keep any of these old rifles in as good a condition, as close to original as possible, to not damage them in any way or change their historic significance or value. This particular rifle has a lot of really cool marks on it from when it was manufactured, stock cartouche marks, Russian symbols, things like that. The symbol of the Soviet Union clearly seen on the receiver, and the year 1946. This particular mark right here is a hammer and sickle with the wreath with CCCP around it, which is the old symbol of the USSR. I know most of you older people are familiar with that. The Cyrillic CCCP was the USSR. And so there's a stock mark hammered in here with the hammer and sickle in the middle. It's pretty well visible on this stock. I've seen others where it was much more faint. Then there's other marks that were hammered in from the factory. Lots of neat little symbols and things that mean certain things for manufacturing and different stages along the process when they were making the gun. And a lot of these old guns have been refurbished and refinished, and when they did a quick scuff and sand to put the new shellac on them, you lose a lot of these marks, or the depth is not quite as much, it's not quite as deep because of the sanding that was involved. But this one doesn't appear to have been refinished or redone in an armory ever, and it's a little beat up. It's got a lot of wear and tear on it, but it's a really cool rifle.